It's going. It's Friday. Happy Friday.
Yeah, man. Going on a trip to the Catskills and the Rivian. Um,
Yeah, I don't think you told me about that.
no, it's like this is a last minute trip. It's like Columbus Day weekend, um,
Hmm.
and really hard to find any hotels right up in the area. Got to tell you the story. So I went on. Last week I went on Orbitz. I'm looking for hotels, and I found like some tiny homes, which you know
Oh, that's funny.
which I've stayed in before. They're like little trailers, right? Like,
Yeah.
um, and I found like this guy had five of them. I'm like, ooh, okay, so I'm just gonna get one of these. and I went to his website directly, and I'm like looking. There's like no availability there, right? So I'm starting to wonder. Um, there's a lot of reviews on Google, but nothing on Orbit. So anyway, I reserved the room, and then I called the guy, and he's like, hey, I don't have my hotel listed on Orbit. So I'm like, what?
Oh, really?
So yeah, it was like a fraudulent listing. I mean, it happens all the time, but I
I
I
did
kind of
not. Honestly, I did not know that.
yeah, I didn't think I would think Orbis would vet the properties better because they're the
Yeah.
ones taking the money, they're responsible, but it's really like eBay or something. They really don't care. They just want to get that transaction fee, I guess. But
You mean people on eBay?
yeah,
Yeah.
people that well, I mean, put it this way, like Orbitz could like make these property owners provide some kind of documentation so there's not fraudulent listings, right?
Right.
But they'd rather just get the transactions probably. But anyway, I was able to cancel that, and I called the property owner, and he's like, "Oh, and I got Orbitz to take it down, but we got another hotel in the area, so we're gonna take the
Hmm.
trip up there. It looks pretty cool. The leaves are changing, and there's some good hiking trails
Yeah.
and stuff.
How far away is that from you?
It's like 150 miles on the route.
No, it's not
So not too
bad.
far, a few hours.
Yeah.
And we should just be able to walk to some cool stuff once we get there. So I'm charging the Rivian up to 100%. It'll be ready to
There
go.
you go.
Um,
Zero to
so
60 is going to be fun.
oh yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, a lot of EV news this week we can talk about real quick. So Tesla introduced their standard Model Y and Model 3. What do you think about that?
Yeah. That was a really good move, I would say.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, you're talking about I mean, the pricing on those two is kind of really ridiculous, right?
yeah, 38,890.
Yeah.
990, 38,990
What
in the Model Y.
on the Model Y? Oh
On the
man.
Model Y, now that's the standard. You see it's stripped down quite a bit. Like,
Yeah, so I was going to ask you what that meant. What does standard mean? What does it take away?
yeah, so I mean, they take out a lot of things. First, you can see it doesn't have that light bar anymore. Um,
Oh, across the front?
Across the front, they take the light bar out for the standard. Um,
Is that like a huge cost or
yeah,
something?
I mean, they took out even more. Listen to this. So they took out the rear screen, which I know you like. So
Yeah.
they took out the rear screen. Um, they even took off the seat control. So if you want to like move your seat, you have to do it from the main screen.
Oh, so you don't have the buttons on the
You don't have the
left-hand
buttons,
side.
which isn't that bad because
Not that bad.
you only set it once per person, right? Like you set your profile up, you get in, it's going to put the seat back where it was, right?
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. You have like the setting for you to get in the car, and
yeah,
then when you push down on the brake, like it goes to the driving position, right? And when
yeah,
you park
yeah.
and you get out, it takes so it's all automatic, so you don't really have to do anything.
Yeah, you don't use those seat buttons that much. I mean, they're nice to have there, I guess.
Yeah.
So they did that. The battery's a little bit smaller and it's a little bit slower, 6.8 seconds to 60. Um,
Oh, I'm out. I'm already out.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So it's a little bit slower, but it's not as slow as some other offerings that are coming. Like
Yeah,
so,
you compared it to the which one? Which car did you
well, I
compare
looked
it
at the
to?
Equinox EV, but um,
One
which
of the ugliest cars, by the way.
yeah, yeah, pretty
Equinox.
ugly,
Hmm.
pretty basic, slow, but good, decent pricing. It's a few thousand less. But then, right after Tesla dropped these, GM, dropped the new Bolt EV, which is even cheaper. Um, so the Bolt EV starting at 28,595. Now it's not comparable to a Model Y. It's probably quite a bit smaller.
Yeah, what about battery on the battery
Yeah, I
front?
mean 255-mile range, and it's going to have like an LFP battery, which it's interesting. They're hitting this price point because they're going to try to build these batteries in the U.S. and so far no one has. They have to import them, so they're going to start importing them. Tesla dropped all the LFP batteries because of the tariffs and all this stuff, right?
Right.
So they're coming out with this really low price, but it's kind of like hinging on that they're going to be able to build these batteries, at that price point.
Right.
But 28K, that's pretty decent. It doesn't charge very fast, but faster
28K for the Bolt, you
for
mean?
the Bolt. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I
but
mean,
no, but what about the battery? Okay, the Tesla battery that they would use versus the Bolt battery.
yeah, I mean,
Do you know?
Tesla's using NCM battery still. Like we have in our cars, like the higher
Yeah.
performance. Better in the cold, lighter, lighter weight per power or per energy. But the Bolt is using like an LFP battery, and it's not going to be available until 2027 model year.
Oh, good
Um,
lord.
yeah, so it's not even here yet, but 28,000, 255-mile range, pretty decent. Charging 26 minutes 10 to 80, which is kind of slow, but it's faster than the last Bolt.
Yeah.
The last Bolt could only charge at 50 kilowatts. This one's 150, so it's a little bit better.
Yeah.
You see at the fast chargers, like these Bolts just sitting there for hours. Like the owners would just like go shopping in Walmart or wherever, just leave it there, trying to get 100% on it. So there was
Yeah,
like,
I had to charge my car yesterday because I forgot. I literally walked in, got a drink and got a little bit of food, ate the food, went back, and I was totally good.
is ready to go. Yeah. Yeah.
It was like 30 minutes, I think.
Oh, yeah. 30 minutes, you can get back to 80% probably. No
Yeah,
problem, right?
it
Even
was
higher.
not a big deal whatsoever.
Um, so, yeah, I mean,
And then you have the Tesla network, right?
yeah.
So,
Yeah. The
and the
Tesla
Bolt can
network.
use the Tesla network. Is that
Yes.
right?
The
Yeah.
Bolt can use it, but only where it's allowed by Tesla. Not every Tesla supercharger is open to other vehicles.
Yeah.
Like on this trip we're going on to the Catskills, I have to
Yeah.
stop at a Pilot Flying J because there is a Tesla supercharger like halfway through the route,
Yeah.
but it's not open to all vehicles. So we charged it with the Tesla last time we came through, but the Rivian won't charge it, so I have to go to like this kind of sketchy third party site. I'm gonna try it out.
Hopefully it's up and running.
No, I don't need to charge there. I mean, it's only 150 miles away that we're going. I mean,
Yeah.
I could probably get there with like near 50% battery, but
Yeah.
I want to
That's
have enough
good.
to run around for a few days. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
um,
You know,
so
I was going to tell you, so I got my car charged and I went in, I came back out and there was a Rivian charging
ah,
and there was only one spot left, right?
really?
So he had his Rivian pulled up on like the island
On the curb?
on the curb. He drove
Yeah.
up on the curb into the grass and he's half on and half off to charge.
Was it like the rightermost stall?
Yes.
Yeah, because that's the way to do it with a Rivian because the charge port's in the wrong place. It's on the front driver's side. So
Yeah.
um, so basically you'd have to block a supercharger unless you park to the right of the one that's all the way on the right.
Yeah, that's
And
so
that's
he
what I
was
always
up on
do.
like the curb, like sitting at an angle. I was like,
Yeah, I mean,
what
I
is
would
he
probably do
doing?
that too, as long as I didn't scratch my wheels. But it kind of looks cool too, and he's not blocking.
No, I
No,
wouldn't go for cool.
um, yeah, I even had to do that. It's funny, I had to do that with the Tesla one time. I had to pull into the opposite side of the supercharger because there was an F-150 blocking a stall. Um,
Oh gosh.
but I could still reach it from the other side, so I just pulled in
Yeah.
over there. So yeah, you got to be tricky sometimes. But with the Rivian, always try to park to the right of the rightermost stall. That way, you're not blocking.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. So
So
yeah, that's what he was doing.
yeah, yeah, that's good. That's good. Because in California, those superchargers are highly utilized, right? They're pretty full usually.
Yeah, and
You
this
find
one, I
that?
guess everybody's now discovering that there's one at this location now, so there's a lot more people there.
Yeah.
When I was first going there, there was maybe a car, two cars there. Now it's like full, pretty
Yeah,
full.
it's
And
different
they're
out
building
there.
one next to a Starbucks now.
Oh,
So I don't know if that's a new kind of trend, but yeah, so we're getting a new one next to the Starbucks I stop by in the morning. So that was kind of interesting.
that's good. You may want
Yeah.
to see, maybe you can, if you sign up for the Tesla charging plan, it may be cheaper than you're getting at home even. You can sign.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, I would check it out. I mean, I don't know in California rates, but what you're paying at home versus, superchargers are usually more expensive than what you're paying at home.
Yeah, exactly.
But they have a plan that you can sign up, like there's a monthly fee, like $10 or something. But then you get like a lower rate at the supercharger. Um,
Right, right, right.
so it might work
That's
out to
cool.
be cheaper. I don't know. Um,
I'll look at it.
yeah. All right. So you've been running some cabling around your house. How's that going?
Yeah, so I made it. I waited for a while, and I made it worse than what it was. Like
Oh, really?
in my mind, no, no, no. In my mind, I was like, "This is going to be such a headache. I don't want to do it."
Yeah.
I put up these mental roadblocks of not doing it, and once I did, I was like, "Oh, I should have did this like a long time ago." So I ran Cat 8.
Cat 8.
Um,
Wow.
yeah, so I had to terminate one of those because the one it runs through the house, like through the kind of like through our basement. So the access, it's a pain, but it's not that bad. And that goes into my garage, and so that one was that was dirty, but it was pretty easy. And then there's another one that runs from my basement out of my house and then back into my house.
Yeah.
And so that was the one I was kind of dreading because there's coax cable running into the house, and
Yeah.
it's the hole is only the size of the coax.
Oh,
So I was
yeah.
like, I can't fit the actual RJ45 jack through, so I had to cut it off. So I had to terminate the Cat 5, or excuse me, Cat 8
Yeah.
cable, which I thought was going to be complicated, but it was not complicated because I haven't done it in a long time. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, Cat 8's going to be it's
Yeah.
going to be different. It's
I,
going to
I
be harder to do,
Is
but
there more
it wasn't.
shielding on the connectors too? Are there, like metal on the connectors?
Yeah, there is. So like, but it's not harder. They still have those little blocks you feed all the wires in, and then that
Yeah.
block goes into the actual RJ45. So
Oh,
like,
okay.
that's not hard to do. It's hard, like for me, like even with my glasses, it's kind of like difficult to see like it going into the little pinholes.
Yeah.
But but yeah, so that went through fine. It crimped. The crimping was a bit of a pain, but I think it's because of the crimping, the the tool I had. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was fine. Only had to. I made one out of junk cable before I actually did
Oh,
one,
you
so I
tested
didn't
one.
mess it up. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and they were both totally fine. So
Nice.
yeah, so I ran it, and it's all wired now. I got rid of meshing. I'm not meshing anymore, so kind of
And your
happy.
speeds, you're saying you're getting like close to a gig now, right? Like,
Yeah, so I was running a speed last night just to see. So from my iPhone 16 Pro to the ECW 536 EnGenius AP, it was 947
okay,
to by 940 something.
for internet
Actually,
speed test,
I did a screenshot that I was going to post. Oh, I'm sorry, 914 by 931. That's what it was.
pretty decent. Now,
Yeah,
what you
so I
gotta
get a
do,
gig. I have a gig,
you
right?
have a
So
good
it's
connection, fiber.
yeah, it's fiber.
Now, what you gotta do now is get open speed test on your laptop, and then run that from your iPhone.
Yeah, I should do that. Yeah, I should do
Connect
that.
the laptop to Ethernet, and then do the open speed test. You're gonna get like 536. You should get, well, on the iPhone. I think the most I saw was 1.7 gig.
Yeah, which is a lot.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
Um, Give me a second here. There we go. So that's cool. You know, another trick to running cable is you get a PVC pipe, like a 3-inch PVC pipe, and you can
Yep.
feed that like over the ceiling if you can, right? Like that's what I did in my basement.
What
Like,
kind of ceiling are we talking though?
so I mean, you could feed it through a drop ceiling, right? Like you could take the
Yeah, drop
pipe.
ceiling, that's no I've done that before. That's no problem.
Oh, well, the drop
It's
ceiling,
running.
yeah, you don't need to, right? Because you just take the panels out. But with
Yeah.
like my basement has drywall ceiling, so the only
Yeah,
way
but
to
what
get it
about
across,
the 2x4s and
yeah,
all that
no
fun
thanks.
stuff?
So I just took some PVC piping
Yeah.
and I ran that over the top the ceiling because I could see from one side to the other, right?
Yeah.
And then I fished the cables through there. Still not easy, but
Yeah. Yeah, I had to go through stucco and through um, obviously drywall and insulation, but it was a straight shot. That's what the hole was already there before I got there, and it
yeah,
was a straight shot, so I could actually see through. So
nice.
uh, it was way easier than I made it out to be. So
Yeah, so do some more speed testing. I want to see like how much better your results are because we always tell people never to mesh, and you were doing it at home.
yeah, I was meshing the AP that was meshing. I only had like IoT devices on there, so
Mm.
I didn't. They connected. They were totally fine. But if I for whatever reason had to connect to that AP and do anything, it was a pain in the butt.
Yeah, yeah, I gotcha. All right, so we also wanted to hit on the AI cameras, right? Like, so those are back in stock now. Both the Bullet, the ECC 100 is the Dome, and the 120 is the Bullet, right?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, so I've got them
And
on our
we just
website.
continue to update the software on these cameras,
Yeah, yeah.
so they're just getting better and better and better.
And now, any new detection features? Like I've got the AI tokens running on my cloud, um,
Yeah,
so I can basically search for, context search, right, for any activities that are going on, right?
that's right. Yeah, yeah, like fights, accidents, like intrusions, crowding, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a new one that we just talked about this week for animal
Oh,
detection.
nice.
Um, yeah, so I can't speak to it like in great detail because I only had initial training on it. But yeah, so yeah, that's specifically for the 120 and the 100. But we do have the 500 that's coming out, and that will launch next week actually. So there's a lot going on with the 500,
Okay.
which is going to be pretty cool.
That one, remind me again, that one has like AI on device.
All of our cameras have AI on board.
Oh, that one has a
Um,
license plate reader.
Yeah, so it has facial recognition and
Yeah.
license plate. So the initial launch will be facial recognition.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to take somebody's picture and upload that into our system, and it will search that picture across all the cameras and
Nice.
identify, where this person was within like the building and give you a timeline of where that person was.
Wow.
So that's one of the things. Uh, then we'll be able to detect like it sounds kind of weird, but like joints, like elbows, shoulders, and like how it's being, how the person is moving, like if they have their hands up or something like that. So
Ah,
there's a multiple things that we can do there. And then the other factor is like I'll be able to create my own searches. So like if I was looking for something like specific, like if it was like a veterinarian, for example, and you wanted to monitor like I'll pick something really random. Like if I wanted to monitor like a horse,
yeah.
right? And it was getting ready to have its babies, I could create an alert if there's a particular type of breathing or movement.
Wow.
And I can set up alerts for that to alert me to let me know that, hey, something's getting ready to happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's this thing that we're doing. It's called software defined alerts, and that's something that you can go in and you can create alerts very specific to your what you're looking for. So imagine that being in like assisted living,
Yeah.
into multifamily, into education. Like there's specific things that you can search. Like if somebody's being abusive in like assisted living, you could look for that
Yeah.
and be alerted to that.
I mean, I could see assisted living just being able to track the residents, like where's my mom? Like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean? Like, if they left the building, like I remember when my mom was in one, um, she's on her own right now, but
yeah.
when she was in one, they didn't know where she was one day. Like, it's just like she was sitting outside on the bench, but no one could find her.
Oh, gee, yeah. So
So, so
well, unfortunately, a big thing that's rising, not a big thing, but things that they're recognizing in assisted living is uh, the elderly people are getting abused.
yeah, yeah,
So that's a big thing that's been coming up, and so that's one of the things that we kind of looked into
mhm,
and wanted to be able to like offer something around
yeah.
that. So
I mean, that would think about it. If once the employees know that the cameras are watching for that wouldn't happen anymore, right? Um, so
that's right.
so pretty powerful what you can do with these things. So yeah, we have the ECC 100 120 on the website today. You guys have any questions? Let us know. Brian, you doing anything this weekend?
Not this weekend, but the following weekend, I'm going camping in Big Bear. So,
Again, I wish it was warm enough here.
well, it's going to be in the 40s, I think. So it's going to be pretty chilly. So,
Wow. Yeah, it was actually below 30 this morning. Or
oh no, yeah, yeah,
yeah, it was our first freeze. I mean, we could go camping if we were if we really wanted to, I guess, but
yeah.
we'll wait till it warms up a little bit over here. All right, guys, remember,